What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on Fishing with Ty. Today I think I have found my true calling as a mechanic. I think is that what I'm doing? Maybe not, maybe an electrician. I don't really know what to call it. Today I'm going to be doing a very minor and just small addition to the boat. And if you could tell by the giant box behind me and my outrageously bad sarcasm, we're going to be installing a new trolling motor. We got here the Minn Kota Powerdrive. If you guys didn't see the previous video, we completely got basically stranded out on a lake. And had to use a paddle to literally get everywhere. The trolling motor just completely died. This is the old piece of junk right here. It is a motor guide. I mean, look, I have absolutely no hate against motor guide. This is not a hateful motor guide video. That thing's probably older than I am. So I think it was kind of just its time, and I did as much troubleshooting as I could. I even replaced the power bank all the way in the back. Tried a bug just flew into my nose. I even tried jumping the battery in case it was just a battery issue, and the trolling motor still would not spin. Tried a lot of things. Completely opened the trolling motor up, removed. There's a lot of fishing line wrapped around the actual the motor itself, so I removed all that and it still wouldn't spin. So we are going to be installing that new puppy today. So that thing, as far as the Minn Kota Powerdrive goes, it's just a little expensive. It doesn't have spot lock, which is kind of annoying, but didn't want to drop like an entire summer's paycheck on a trolling motor. So this is somewhat in budget. Not really. It's out of budget. But like, honestly, when are any of us fishermen like financially smart? You know, I'm gonna stop yapping because I want to get this thing on there and get this thing working so I can get back out on the lake, because it's been forever. So, all right, time to get the drill out and drill some holes, do some electric, and whatever the hell else I got to do. I don't know. This is gonna be a learning experience for me. So, wish me luck. All right, so first things first, I put the propeller on, and next up we're basically gonna take these side plates off, one on this side and then obviously one on that side. Once those are off, it'll expose the area where we can basically screw in the trolling motor. I do have pre-drilled holes from the previous one in here, obviously, but I might have to make new pilot holes. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, we'll see when we get everything out. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the side plates off now and get ready to mount this thing. Alright, side plates are off. Now they say that you want about 1.5 inches in between the edge of the trolling motor here, where the shaft essentially is going to be deployed, and where the boat is. So let's put this down. So see kind of here, might have to move this forward a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, now that we got our area marked out, I'm gonna take a Sharpie and mark where we want to drill the holes. All right, so we got our drill here, and we are going to be screwing our pilot, or drilling our pilot holes. I believe I have a 7/32 size drill bit, and we're gonna be using that to drill our holes here. Matches up. This is like barely smaller than the screw itself, so this should screw in pretty good. Just gonna use the drill and screw these in one by one. that thing ain't going nowhere. All right, now we just gotta get these back on. All right, guys, next up, we're gonna try to get some power going. So I got this black and this red wire coming from here. This runs all the way through the boat back to the battery. Now this cord is not long enough, the one they supplied. I'm just gonna cut these lugs off here and then attach them to these, and fingers crossed it works. All right, I think we're actually done this thing finally. Let's hold on, time check. 7 o'clock. Oh my God, it's 7 o'clock. I think I filmed the intro and like started doing stuff probably around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Oh my gosh, it's been a long day. I did have to make a few trips to the store, but we got everything done. Long story short, I had to do some rewiring, and I'll show you guys what I did in a second, and then had to obviously go through that whole process. I just installed the transducer back on the bullet head there. So now we have that done for the fish finder. So that'll work, and yeah, that's really it. I mean, it works, you know, it spins. If we so basically this goes left and right. Essentially, if I hit left, it'll start moving that way, and if I hit right, it'll start moving back to the right. So that works, and then hitting this middle here is gonna spin it. You can also put it on continuous here. You just flip that switch, it'll always be on. And then here you have your different speeds. So you can make that way faster or a lot slower, or even stop. That's the lowest speed, and then we can go all the way up to a 10. So that's real nice having all those different speeds. And then obviously this will make it go. But yeah, it's real nice. There's also this battery tester right here. If we just hold this down, you can see what percentage your battery is at, which is great. As you guys can see right now, I'm on like 3/4 of the battery, which is awesome. That will really help now, like knowing how much battery we got left on the trolling motor and whatnot. So man, I gotta clean this deck. Holy dude, just this whole boat. Look at the boat. We got like stuff everywhere. We got drills, drill bits, nuts, washers, screwdrivers, Sharpies, fishing line, tape. There's just, it's brutal. Look at all this. There's stuff everywhere. So yeah, all right, anyways, back to what I was saying. Right here, this is the new wiring stuff I did. So we have inside of the boat here is tubing that basically carries the wires all the way through the boat into the back and then spits out by the battery. When I had to put the new wiring through, I couldn't actually slide it all the way under the boat because there's a few wires in there already, and it just kept getting jammed. I'd get about 1/3 of the way, maybe half of the way, and then it ended up getting caught. So what I did was I just ran to Home Depot and got some pipe. This is just some like tubing, some plastic tubing that I basically just ran. You guys can see those wires running through all the way through here and then up into there. It's back down, and then it just goes all the way through this tube into this little hole I drilled, which basically is behind this box right here. That's where the hole goes to. It basically goes behind this box, and then it spits out right here where those two wires come out right to the battery. And then obviously I hooked this whole system up back here, the power circuit, that if the circuit shorts or anything, the trolling motor will immediately cut so that there's no damage done. And then you can obviously reset it with that circuit. So that's all hooked up. Yeah. Honestly, I know it doesn't seem like I did a lot, but this did take me a while. I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just winging it. So obviously I did read the instructions. Literally anyone can do this. I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've never ever put a trolling motor together in my life, and I completely ran the whole wiring, did everything to the battery, and completely rigged this thing up. So honestly, it's really not that hard. If you're wondering, you don't gotta get any of this stuff professionally done. I'm gonna try to take it out tomorrow because I want to use it, and I really want to fish because I haven't fished on the boat in over a week due to the fact that we didn't have a trolling motor. So yeah, my hands are disgusting. I'm disgusting. I have grease and dirt all over my shirt. I was actually up under there. I was up under there not too long ago, and just luckily I'm not that claustrophobic, so it wasn't that bad. All right, guys, let's get it started here with a jig. One of my favorite baits to throw in this lake, the black and blue jig. This water is disgusting. Like literally, it's green, but a lot of pollen and geese poop. This laydown's new. Never seen this before. I've not fished this lake yet this season. I can't believe it. This was like one of the first. This was the lake. What kind of bird was that? This was the lake that I caught my first fish on the boat in. Yeah. I do like this lake. It's good. It's just you have to hit it at the right time of the year, which honestly is like right now. So we got a shot at possibly a big fish, 3-4 pounder, maybe even more, who knows. I think Dave caught like a 4 1/3, I want to say, like a 4.2 out of here when I was fishing with him once. And then I caught, I want to say like a 3.7 about this time last year as well. So I'm not gonna make any promises, guys. There's a fish already, but we could get a good one. That's that's not a bad one. Starting off with a little pounder. What's up, buddy? How we doing? I was not expecting that, man. I was just in the middle of talking to you guys. I'm literally on the first bank. I've taken probably 5 casts. Good sign. Very good sign. They're eating the jig, baby. They always do. Ah, there we go. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Just a little pale feller to start the day off. Hopefully we can get something about 3 times his size today, but good one to start the day off with. Thank you, buddy, for biting. I'll see ya. Well, that was great. That was a great way to start it off. Oh my gosh, finally got one. Look how small this thing is. What the heck, man? Dude, you're too tiny, bro. Dude, it is 1:30. I haven't caught a fish in like 3 hours. So, and that's what we get. Whatever, fish is a fish. Thanks, buddy. Hold up. I caught a fish. Bro, this guy is so tiny. Oh my lord. What's up, guys? Fishing with Ty from the future here. It's about 2 weeks after since I've filmed this video, and I've been using the trolling motor a lot, and I did notice a complaint that I would like to express, and I obviously didn't want to leave this out of the video. I felt like I want to leave as much of an honest review as I possibly could, so I felt like it was very important to throw this in. My one single complaint about this trolling motor is the foot pedal. I did a little bit of research and I found out that Minn Kota does have a bit of a bad reputation when it comes to their foot pedals, as far as things like freezing, getting stuck, and just sometimes not really working. I did kind of find a little solution to this that works about 90% of the time, so this is just what I'm going to tell you guys. Okay, so basically, right here is the foot pedal, right? So most of this time this button will actually work, but occasionally the spring that's inside and basically underneath here, if you guys can see all the way in there, there's a little spring. Sometimes that gets pushed down too far and kind of gets stuck. So sometimes I'll just be fishing and I'll be pressing down on that button and the trolling motor will not be going anywhere. Now personally, I don't like to put my entire foot on the foot pedal. Like, I will just use like kind of my toes to push down on that button. But what I did find is the angle actually works a lot better if you do put your whole foot on the foot pedal and kind of use your heel all the way in the back to push down that button. In return, I'd say 9 times out of 10, it's gonna work perfectly fine, even if it's getting jammed when you're just using your toe. If you use your heel, Again, 9 times out of 10 it will work, just because sometimes it takes a little bit more pressure to actually get that button pressed, whereas if we're just using your toe and just kind of lightly tapping it, you don't want to be like putting all your weight on it, which is what I felt like I was having to do sometimes. What is that's a big spider. Why are you crawling on me, bro? All right, anyways, sorry, I hate spiders, but like, it's fine, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, so that's what I found out. Hopefully that's a good enough solution. I mean, I found that it worked for me, and it kind of solved that whole dilemma. But I would say that's really one of the only downsides. Again, I've been using this for 2 weeks. I do really like the trolling motor. I have no other complaints other than that. Get the fuck off, dude. This damn spider is on my boat. Well, now it's dead. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to film a video, bro. The spider won't leave me alone. All right, anyways, that's the only complaint I got. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more videos coming very shortly. We're actually at the cabin right now. I did mention this in some previous videos. We're on this lake for an entire week, and I'm filming a ton. And we've already filmed like, I think, we've already filmed for like 4 days. Today's day 5, so we're gonna have a ton of videos coming out, and I'm just super excited for those videos to drop, so make sure to keep your eye out for that. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Let's roll the outro, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Dude, that was crazy.